Morning, everyone. It is now 8:45. Can I get your attention?
Not all of it. All right, thank you.
Let's do that again. Good morning. Once again, good morning. Thank you. We want to get a lot of audience participation here. So participate. Let's do it again. Good morning. All right. Now the reason I'm up here is because I reported that the meeting was going to start at 8:45. So I figured, well, I better get my butt up here at 8:45 and be here for you all. Now what was unexpected was that this gentleman announced that there was a scarcity of materials that you needed, and we got a migration going. Isn't it fascinating how when you have the idea that there's a scarcity, that you want to go get it? Right? And I said, I went over to the gentleman, I said, well, you messed up the 8:45 start of our meeting, by doing what? By putting our attention on the idea of scarcity. Right? And that's not what we're about. We are about abundance. Right? We are about abundance. We're about everyone being able to have whatever it is they want without the need to harm anyone, including themselves in the process. You like that concept? Well, about 4 people like the concept. Do you like that concept? Thank you. All right. Very good. Yeah, participate. Be alive. Be alert. Right? Be vibrant. Right? Everybody give me a yeah. Yeah. Okay. What we are about is being able to create abundance, peace, joy, love, caring, affinity. We're about you being able to fulfill your uniqueness in the world, your creative ability. We are about being able to do that peacefully. We're about relinquishing the need to go, I'm right and you're wrong. I recently outlined a film called Ego Wars. Ego Wars. Anybody got an ego? And in the Ego Wars film, a group of little kids are taunting a little girl, telling her that their dog is better than his dog. My dog's better than your dog. My dog's better than yours. You had better like my dog, or I'll be no friend of yours. Now, a lot of that goes out in the world. And I'm losing the attention of 7 people. 7 people drifted off into another world. I saw you. They're back. What did I do that for? Because I want you to get the most incredible gain that you can possibly get out of this event. Right? Yes. I want you to have the power to create the life you want for yourself, for your family, for your friends, and for the world. Is that something you want? All right. So out in the world, the little girl was brought to tears on the idea that the boy's dog was better than her dog, and that her dog was no good. And she went running into her mother and got some comfort, got some love. And then the camera kind of rises up through the roof and starts to scan the real world. And as it does, you hear this song. My truth's better than your truth. My truth's better than yours. You had better take my truth, or I'll be no friend of yours. That's the war game we've been in. My truth's better than your truth. If you oppose somebody's point of view, they're going to defend it to the death. either yours or theirs. And your point of view doesn't need defense from my point of view, because you created it. It's your unique creation, your unique view of the world, your unique understanding of how things work. You created it. You don't need to have it defended. It's your creation. It would be nice if somebody would admire it and go, whoa, nice creation. But it doesn't need defense. And that's what we're all about. Now, at this time, I would like you all to turn off your cell phones if you haven't done so already, so that we don't get disturbed and we can focus on what it is that we want to accomplish here. And those of you who have not registered, we invite you to please register during the lunchtime. Okay? By a show of hands, how many cell phones are off? Look around, see how many hands are up, and participate. All right. By show of hands, how many of you have registered? Let's see, show of hands. Okay, very good, thank you. And by show of hands, how many people enjoyed themselves when they got up this morning? All right, very good. Now I would like to, the next step here is to introduce to you a really fine fellow. A fellow who's a pretty good humorist. He's got a lot of knowledge about how the world works, and he's generally a pretty nice guy. I'd like you to give a warm welcome to Mr. John Raphanello. Give him a warm welcome, folks. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate that warm welcome, yeah. Very, very nice. I made a few notes. I guess I don't need this one, do I, Paul? Okay, we're going to shut this one off, and there we go. I'm still on. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to what we trust. What we trust will be one of the most valuable, freedom, and abundance-creating events of your life. Now notice that we said, we trust. Not, oh, we trust you guys to make one of the most valuable events of our lives. Good luck. Right? In order to have a valuable event, you have to create it valuable. So what I'd like everybody right now to do is to go, whoa. Everybody do that. Whoa. This is one valuable event. Whoa, am I glad to be here. Whoa. Was I smart in getting here? I'm one of them pioneers. You know, like the old days. Yeah. Right. My name is John Michael Raphanello, Giovanni Raphanello, on my father's side, Italiano. My father was a bookie, Big Johnny Raff, one of the funnest guys you ever want to meet. You know, generous to a fault, loved people, loved life, compulsive gambler, lost the house in a poker game one day. You know, but he could do the Jackie Gleason strut, you know. For those of you who remember Jackie, he was one of the family favorites. And he was a great guy. Blessed with a wonderful family, which I'll share a little bit with you as we go along. My mother was called Beatrice Raphanello. She was pure love. She would sign her letters, Be Happy, B-E-A. Over the years, I've studied with geniuses and crackpots all over the world, trying to figure out which is which. Which are the geniuses, which are the crackpots? Who do you listen to, who don't you listen to? What you're getting right now is called hearsay data. You are hearing me say things. You got to find out whether they're true or not. James will be coming up in a while and giving you some hearsay data, some that I consider to be immensely valuable in creating our freedom. But you got to find out whether it's true or not. You come back and say, this wasn't true. And you go, oh, okay, thank you for discovering that. That was real nice. We appreciate it. Anybody else discover something that isn't true? Right? We're discovering. What is this all about? It's all about creating peace and love. How do you create love? Yeah, love. How do you get, I want to get some love going. Yeah, real nice, yeah. So I start moving good when I got love, you know. Yeah, woo! Yeah, I feel it. My soul is coming through me. Yeah, the love. Love, yeah. That kind of, see? How do you get that love? You let go of the necessity to judge somebody else. To judge them, to negatively judge it. You are not the kind of person. You wore the wrong shirt. You didn't smile properly. This is called conditional love. If you will act the way I think you should act, then I'll love you. And if you don't, the hell with you. You're back into a war game. This is about peace. This is about peace. Now I see 9 people vanished into their consciousness, left the room. Whoa. They were here and then they went off somewhere else. I'm going to tell you that if you are not here, you're not going to get the information. Isn't that profound truth? If you're not here, you're not. So I want you to all be really alert. Is that okay? What are we doing? We are creating a new reality on the planet Earth. A reality in which every individual is supported, loved, seen to be unique. I know of an alien civilization. I got a lot of weirdities connected to me. I even talk to aliens from other worlds, And one of them said they had a world in which if an individual wanted to do something, the entire resources of the planet were put at their disposal just because they wanted to do it and for no other reason. How about that for a planet? He said, however, they had evolved out of the need to war, out of the need to judge people, out of the need to conflict, and it evolved into a state where whatever they did not only benefited themselves, not only benefited their family, not only benefited their friends and associates, it benefited everybody. Everybody won. Right? We're going to talk about workable know-how. What works? All of you are at a certain level of awareness right now, right? Right at this moment, you're at a certain level of awareness. Everybody put up their hands like this. And kind of feel your hands, kind of like move, and go. Whoa! Ah, come on. Whoa! Whoa! See, you're now not at, everybody, you're at a different level of awareness. You're more alert, right? Okay? You're going to be asked to do some strange things. I've been called weird all my life. What's weird? Looked it up in the dictionary. It says standing out as different and unusual. I went, oh, thank you very much. That's like Einstein and like Walt Disney. I'm going to associate myself with the good guys, right? Weird. We're doing some weird things. What does weird mean? It means out of the ordinary, right? Not having to pay any taxes. This is out of the ordinary. Right? Not being coerced in any way, shape, or form. This is out of the ordinary. Yes? So I'm going to invite you to get comfortable as best you can as we go along with doing things that are out of the ordinary. Okay? So let's look at the subject of being really alert, being really here, getting the best out of the data. Okay, got that subject? Now the subject, let's see if we can increase our here-ness, our awareness. What I would like you to do, and I really want you to do this, and please don't do it until you get it in your mind what to do. Like they say, have the mind in gear before you put the mouth in motion, you know. Right? What I want you to do, and I really want you to do it, is I want you to look around the room at just about everybody in here, and I want you to find the dullest looking person in the room. Don't say anything to them. Just look around, see which one is dull. Everybody do that. Look around. Yeah, just a personal assessment. You know, which ones are alert, which ones look dull. Okay, very good. By a raise of hands, how many noticed that the dull person got brighter? Right? We create our own reality. We create our own reality. How many feel the sound of my voice coming from here, arriving where you are at? Raise your hands. Good. That's being effect. You are being effect of the communication. You are being received. It's coming from me to you. And if you sit there letting it come in, hour after hour after hour, you're going to go to sleep. You're not going to get anything out of the event. It's like being shot by a bullet. You become a dead man or a dead woman. What's the most noticeable thing about a dead person? They aren't doing anything. So what do? What I want you to do is to flow your attention out until you feel it reach my body. I'm not going to reach for you anymore. Notice how my voice is now no longer leaving my physical body. You have to reach for it. Now don't make it a strain, don't effort, don't try. Just take your divine, God-like ability and just let your attention flow out. I did this at a seminar called The Magic of Communication, and continued to walk away outside the building, and the people could still hear me. That's the kind of power you have. All right? We are here to create peace. We are here to create joy. We are not here to war. We're not here to call the banking cartel the bad guys. Those are the bad guys. We're not here to call the IRS those dirty, rotten son of a goddamn you. Right. If you feel that way, get a pillow, mock up the IRS agent, and beat the hell out of the pillow. Right? Then you get off that anger, right? Don't try to suppress it. That won't work. You'll get an ulcer. But you get it off. Everybody do that. Bad guy. Everybody comes here. Do that. See, feels good. Brightens you up, right? Okay. All right, we're going to do unusual things. I want you to shake left hands with someone. Shake left hands. Okay? All right. Okay? All right, now you got all, come on back. Oh, that was a neat person. I'm going to stay and talk with them. The heck with you. Everybody who's back listening to me, go, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. Just flow your energy out. Yeah. Don't let it sit there. Flow it out. Let it hit that curtain. Yeah. Throw it out. Let it hit the wall. Yeah. Hit the ceiling. That's a ceiling. That's not a wall, John. Okay. Hit the ceiling then. All right? I want you to touch somebody's left shoulder with your right hand. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, very good. Now I want you to touch them on the left side of their back with your left hand. Left side of their back. Make sure you get it right. Okay, how many got it right? Yeah? Go, yeah, I got it right. See, that's you understand what it is you're going to do, and then you do it. That's vital in what James is going to present. You got to understand it, then you got to do it, and then you got to go, did it. Did it correctly. Right? Whoops, I made a mistake. I didn't do it correctly. How cool, I'm able to make mistakes. Whoa. Yeah, that's quite an ability to make mistakes. Right? The guy who invented the light bulb, what was his name? Thomas Jefferson? No, it wasn't Jefferson, it was Edison. That was a different guy. I don't know, he went through like 30,000 failures, some unbelievable number. But he didn't look at them as failures. He'd go, whoop, that didn't work. Oh, now I know that doesn't work. 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 Okay? We're here to assist you to create a life that you want, a wonderful life for yourselves, for your family, for the planet Earth. We now have the know-how to create a paradise on this planet. We do. Everybody say that. We now have the know-how to make a paradise on this planet. Good. How do I know that? Because you said so. And you are the creator. You're the source of the reality. These rugs, these flowers, that ceiling, that light, those cell phones were all created by people who went forward and did it. They're the creators. They weren't by somebody who made fault with somebody who said, you know, you should do it this way. Oh, you didn't tell me right. Well, then you didn't get the data right. It's up to you to find the information and find out whether it's true or not. Because if you try to do it, you try to get somebody else to do it, you're going to die. It ain't going to happen. Because you're the God. You're the source. You're the creator. Okay? All right. I'm just about done. I'm winding up. I can feel James over there. His vibes are coming in on me. Whoa. Okay, get the hell out of there, John. It's my turn. You know, I can feel it coming, you know, okay. In studying with geniuses and crackpots all over the world, I've been a Disney Imagineer. I was privileged to do the guidance system on the moon rocket or to work on the team that did that. Studied metaphysics, quantum physics, held practically every crew position in the film industry. And like I said, studied with many geniuses and crackpots. And all along the way, I learned something very important. To know who to listen to and who not to listen to. And I'm still learning that. I'm learning that with James. I was kidnapped by a friend of mine and brought to the Florida seminar. She said, Audrey O'Donoghue flew in. She called up, said, I'm picking you up tomorrow. I'm kidnapping you. I'm taking you to Florida. I said, oh, okay. She paid all the expenses. Oh, okay. I'm going, right? And I met James. Whoa. And what did I get? A lot of hearsay data. Do I know it's true? Nope, I do not. I haven't found out yet. I haven't done the discipline of application to find out whether everything he's saying is true or not. Did it all work that way? I don't know. That's why I'm here again. But I do know I saw a man of integrity, honor, courage, who had gone through hell, fire, and brimstone, and had a dream. And I had a similar dream. My dream is very similar to James. I shared it with James. James loved it, said he was going to finance it. I went, whoa, yeah, right. It's a $14 billion dream of entertaining the world, of creating a quantum leap in entertainment, education, and conscious human evolution that empowers people with the ability to pull off their dream. Imagine going to a theme park or a feature film. You go in it, you get empowered, you come out, I can do anything. Whoa, you know, you're back in your own power. That's what it's about. So I'm about to introduce this man. And to do so, I want to tell you a little story. I had a wonderful, wonderful friend of mine, Dr. Harold Thibodeau, chiropractor in Anaheim. There are 3 people no longer listening to me. Don't you dare. This is for you. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay for what you got, you know. Not money, attention. Hey? Doc Thibodeau could tell stories from morning till night. Once my wife and I were with him, and we didn't believe it. We met him at 6 o'clock in the morning. At midnight, he was still telling stories, right? Like Mark Twain and Will Rogers and Garrison Keillor, you know, that kind of old humorist. And my wife stopped him, and she said, "Doc, where do you get all these stories from?" And he never paused for a moment. He says, "Oh, I channel them from the Akashic Joke Book." He said, the Akashic Book is a record, a telepathic record. Well, he told me this story, which is apparently a true story. There was a man, honest to God, true story, in Farmington, Connecticut, right next to my home in Bristol, Connecticut, who was looking for the post office. And he'd been looking around for some time. And he was a hellfire and brimstone Baptist preacher. And he couldn't find the post office. And finally, he spotted a bright-looking kid. Let me see if there's a bright-looking kid here in the room. Or if you're gone dull again, you know. Yeah, there's a few bright ones. And he stopped the kid and he said, "Sonny, can you tell me where the post office is?" You know, in his big voice. Kid says, "Sure, you go down to the light there, mister, and you take a right. You go down the red building and you take a left. The post office is right there. You can't miss it." He went, "Whoa, this is a bright kid." He thought, "I should try for a convert." So he got his real big minister voice on and he said, "Sonny, how would you like me to tell you how to get to heaven?" Said the kid never paused a moment. "I don't think so, mister. You don't even know where the post office is." Well, I would like you to give a great hand, a sincere admiration for what all of this man has done, and invite somebody up to the stage here who really knows where the post office is. James.
Thank you, everybody. John is an example of learning and thinking outside the box. That's what we're here to do today. We are so lost and confused inside the box. We've been lost in a sea of illusion, in a sea of commerce. And today we need to learn how to operate and think outside the box. And it takes some doing because we're so programmed. Our entire lives have been programmed by our parents, our friends, the school, the church, the government, to think inside these little boxes. And every year we get older and older, these boxes get smaller and smaller. More and more limitations placed on us. And finally today, we're all waking up to the fact that we are without limits. When we realize who we are, when we come to finally learn who and what we are, we know we are absolutely limitless.